On today's episode of LiveLeanTV, I'm sharing your best 8 sustainable healthy habits for a healthy lifestyle. Welcome to LiveLeanTV. I'm your host, Brad Guthrow. So since 2012, I've been sharing what I use to transform my health and physique. So over the years, I've shared my workouts, my recipes, my fitness tips, and my nutrition strategies. But to change it up a bit, I reached out to you and asked you to share your best diet tips on my Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. So yes, the LiveLean Nation has spoken. In particular, you shared what the easiest and most sustainable steps you've taken to fix your diet. So I received a lot of responses, so thank you for sharing all your tips. So here is your list of the 8 sustainable eating habits for a healthy lifestyle. Number 1, focus primarily on one ingredient whole foods. So to put it simply, one ingredient whole foods are natural, they're unprocessed, and they come from the earth. So these are the foods that our bodies are designed to thrive on. Unfortunately, over the past 100 years, these healthy one ingredient foods have been replaced with processed and chemical-filled foods designed for convenience. These processed foods often contain hunger-spiking ingredients including artificial sweeteners, MSG, sugar, and white refined flour and grains. These ingredients are designed to make you hungrier, thus increasing corporate profits. So as a society, once we started increasing the consumption of these processed foods, our consumption of one ingredient whole foods declined along with our overall health. So if you can't pronounce the ingredients or count them on one hand, don't eat it every day. Number 2, buy a slow cooker and use it. So if you're short on time or hate cooking, a slow cooker is a must-have cooking appliance for your kitchen. The slow cooker makes absolutely delicious meals that are so quick and easy to prepare. Add a little water, meat, vegetables, and herbs, spices, or seasonings, set to low, come home from work and your house smells amazing and the food tastes even better. So I'll put a link here on a couple of my favorite delicious slow cooker recipes. Number 3, healthy low carb food swaps. So if you're looking to tighten up your physique while eliminating food cravings, try swapping out refined high carbohydrate sources with one ingredient whole foods. So here are some of my best low carbohydrate substitutes for you to experiment with. Swap out refined flour and grain bread sandwiches, swap in lettuce wrap sandwiches. So a few of my favorite lettuce wraps are iceberg lettuce, romaine lettuce, butter lettuce, which is Bibb or Boston lettuce, collard greens, and cabbage. Also, swap out refined flour and grain pastas, swap in zucchini pasta noodles, carrot spaghetti pasta noodles, or sweet potato pasta noodles. And swap out deep fried store-bought or fast food french fries, swap in homemade white potato or sweet potato french fries. If you want more healthy food swaps, check out this video on 14 healthy food swaps for weight loss. Number 4, fill up with more fiber from vegetables. So we all know vegetables are filled with vitamins and micronutrients. However, vegetables are also one of the best low-calorie, high-fiber foods. So from a weight loss perspective, using vegetables to add more volume to your plate can help keep you satiated longer, decrease food cravings, and reduce the risk of overeating. So every time you take a bite of meat, make sure you also have a full fork of vegetables with it. By doing this, you won't even know you're getting in more of your vegetables. So here's a video on how to cook vegetables and make them taste delicious. Number 5, go to the grocery store with a plan. So before going to the grocery store, plan out your meals for the week. If you love to follow recipes, simply go through the recipe, then add the ingredients to your grocery list. When your grocery list is full of one ingredient whole foods, you'll notice you'll be sticking to the outside aisles of the grocery store for most of the food. Then once you get home, you'll then know how to prepare and use that food that you just purchased since you have recipes for them. By having a plan, it'll also reduce wasting your money on food that rots in your fridge. So if you love eating a wide variety of meals, check out our meal plans and recipes on Team Live Lean. Or if you prefer simplicity with your meal planning, check out the meal plans and recipes inside our Live Lean 20 nutrition program. I'll link both of those programs in the description below. And number 6, Commit to cooking and preparing your food. One of the biggest reasons why I live lean 365 days a year is because I learned how to cook. So when I say I learned how to cook, it doesn't mean that I'm a world-class chef. I simply mean I know how to take one ingredient, whole foods, and make them taste good by following recipes or simply adding my favorite herbs, spices, and seasonings. Trust me, learning to cook is a life skill we all need to learn. Restaurants are meant for special occasions. Your kitchen is meant for everyday living. So if you want access to delicious recipes and step-by-step cooking lessons, go join Team of Lean, link below. And number 7, write down how you felt 20 minutes after eating. So I used to be a big time lover of ice cream, in particular, Dairy Queen Blizzards. However, once I really started to dial in my nutrition, I quickly began to notice how bad I would feel 20 minutes after eating it. If you're like me, the combination of dairy and sugar makes me feel like crap. Now that I know this, I am very aware of how bad I feel after eating, so I no longer crave or desire Dairy Queen Blizzards. By writing in your journal how certain foods make you feel, then when you're tempted to eat it again, review your journal so you never want to go back to that uncomfortable feeling. And number 8, don't try to be perfect unless that works for you. So when it comes to nutrition, focus on daily progress, not perfection. Even though cutting out foods that doesn't work for my body, cold turkey works for me, it may not work for the majority of people. So if this includes you, rather than getting overwhelmed by trying to quit everything day one, try cutting back a little bit every day. For example, if you currently drink 3 cans of soda a day, rather than trying to quit cold turkey, try progressively lowering your consumption by replacing 1 can of soda with a glass of water the following week, and then so on. Eventually, these bad habits and unhealthy foods and drinks will be eliminated from your everyday diet. So I hope these 8 sustainable eating habits for a healthy lifestyle helped you out. Thank you, LiveLean Nation, for sharing what's working for you. And I encourage you to continue sharing with us on our social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on Twitter. You can find us there, engage in the conversations, and let's help the world live lean. I love you guys, and keep living lean.